Man, it's cold. 'Cause, like, kind of, I feel like I'm freezing. Okay, today it's a topic that is important that I speak about this topic. For one, I seen it a lot that you. The reason why I say copying is not the answer. Well, there is a truth to that, and there's both side pros and cons to it, right? See, for those who know about Tony Robbins stuff, he talk about success, leave clues, and how if you want success, we must model success, right? But sometimes we kind of distort what he's trying to say to us. I had a conversation with my brother, and we were talking about how every let's say there's a niche is like a very defined topic that people go into on YouTube, and they go in a niche and they talk about the subject and it's redundant, and sometimes that's how I feel. Sometimes I kind of feel like I'm suffocating sometimes when I do the same thing over and over, and I feel like I'm bored, or that's why um it, my other channel, I was on topic of the law of attraction. I start to not want to do it because you know see, the thing is, the reason why I didn't want to do always the law of attraction is this: it already. That's the whole point. And I had one subscriber from a long time ago from my old YouTube channel. He asked me to do um a more law of attraction videos. Now, however, the to the degree, I do like the law of attraction, but if you already know it, I think there are other important topics that we should dive into. Like for instance, if you already know the law of attraction, I think that it is important essentially to learn other subject than the law of attraction, because there are people out there are doing the same thing, saying the same thing, um, uh, giving out different advices, but it's ultimately the same thing, and it's boring. And my brother were talking about, yeah, you like if we were talking about, it's boring to us. We already know it, and maybe to the beginners, but to the because we need. I did an interview a while back for the the language, right? How to be achieve fluency in the language, and Steve was talking about how we need not only novelty but repetition, because we have too much repetition, so we need novelty, right? And that essentially these ideas about the whole energy wavelength, energy, and impacting people and law of attraction, it get kind of really hear it. That's my alarm. So we essentially already hear it. But the thing is, we're not actually applying it. We just want to entertain these ideas, but not execute these ideas to the point that it become part of us, not just a concept that we have in our idea. I mean, in our mind. We need to make that into the physical realm to apply it. It's not, we. It's easy to have. Uh, it's easy to know the law of attraction, but it's very hard to execute the law of attraction if you're not aware about the things. Now, I have a book with me. It's called Seth Godin, The Purple Cow. He talked about how, when you start to see, well, I haven't reread it. I love this book. It's based on marketing. He's based on marketing, and I love Seth Godin for his books, because he helped me a lot. Well, in his books. Now, the whole hold up for a second. So yeah, as I was saying, like, he was talking about how he saw all the cows that are brown, but if he saw, it's if you see one time, it'd be amazing. But then if you keep seeing brown cows everywhere, it's boring. It's not interesting. But a purple cow is very interesting and unique. Essentially, like, all these ideas that we gather, all the ideas that we have in our mind, I think that we sometimes lose ourselves with these ideas. Sometimes we admire that person so great that we want to become them, but we can't become them. I'll give you a story. I wanted to emulate Bob Proctor. I wanted to do that for a while because I look up to him. He gave great ideas, and because I keep watching, You Were Born Rich seminar YouTube video, and I watch all his other YouTube video, and I start sounding like him, and I start talking about his ideas. Now his ideas are good and great. We should take that knowledge. We should take knowledge from Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, um, Gary Vee, Jack Canfield, John Assaraf. I'm missing someone. John Maxwell. All these great people that we admire and implement in our life, but these ideas shouldn't change who we are, because sometimes we let these ideas, I love these guys, but sometimes we try to change ourselves. Here's the thing that I want you to understand: these ideas works, but some of these ideas doesn't work for you. Some, like, all these ideas works, but you have to make it in your own style. That's why I try to do a little bit different from an interview, because I see I was trying to put the intro in, but it didn't work and stuff, because I saw Larry King did it. So, but I'm not good with, because it takes time to do the intro, and I was like, no, for the interview. Yeah, so, and I have to make it unique, my own, and I can't be a cookie cutter. I can't be, you know, in order to be a unique individual, either on YouTube and in life, and you want to stand out. A lot of people want to fit in, to they won't be a demand. In order to succeed in life, you have to be unique and different. What makes you unique? What makes you stand out that I can't do, but you can do, and it make either people gravitate towards you and attract like-minded people, something that make you you. I'm more, for what makes me unique is I have a different perspective. I see with different lenses, and at first I try to, when I did the video, I try to copy people from YouTube and how they become successful and stuff like that. But over time, I was chasing a mirage. I was chasing this person because I saw how they become successful, and I try to do that. But over time, I don't look at anyone for copy for either the law of attraction, and I try to not to copy video that's already been done. You want here to something new, novelty that give you dopamine rush and learn something new, right? And it excite you, right? And that these ideas, it's I heard a video before, and he said all these ideas aren't new. It's, you already heard it before. It's just that you may hear it, but maybe these ideas aren't, you weren't ready for these ideas yet, because it wasn't the part of your life yet. Maybe in the future it will be. And so many of us try to be copies of a lot of things, like what make Ralph Smart. He have a unique, if you see it, you can see it when he do his intro, the way he talk, that's him. And when you see Bob Proctor, when he do when he talk, that's him. That's how, when you see Brian Tracy, when you see Lewis Howes, Gary Vee has a personality that will hit you, and you see it. And also you see Lennon Honor have a different vibe. Tony Robbins have a different, unique characteristic about them, and that these people stand out from the most because they're they didn't let these ideas change who they are, but they probably admire a lot of people like Earl Nightingale, Napoleon Hill, a lot of these guys. But essentially, we have to not let the people we admire to, like, change who we are. We got to be unique inside, and we got to stand out when we want to become a demand for videos, and people come to us for either advice on being an expert or anything that we want to add value to other people. And for me, how I stand out, well, people aren't like me because I fantasize. I read different type of books. I watch different type of content. I don't subscribe to many the same niche at the like, let's say, what's the same niche? Well, I do subscribe to Lewis House, Gary V, Ty Lopez, all these people, Landon Honor, uh, Infinite Waters. But I watch other, you know how like you have other interests? Yeah, I have other interests. But what cost when I watch a video, when it get my attention, I watch it, I subscribe because I think that's interesting. They're doing something new. Because if you're in doing the YouTube thing, eventually you don't want to be the same as everybody else. If you're trying to copy everybody else in this platform or every other platform, you're just copying the other person. See, I think that um I think that Tony Robbins is right. We need to model success of all these ideas, but ultimately we cannot copy the person persona, the person personality, the person of who they are. We cannot copy that. So my main point is, do not let do not let these ideas changes who you are. No, you can change who you are. No, you can change who you want to be, but don't let these changes change into someone else, and it's not you, and it doesn't. All we have different interests. We're human beings. We have different lives. We have different experiences. We have different ideas that come in. We watch different things. We want different things. We're not the same as you and I. Too many people in the society want you know what they want? They want to fit in. They want the same ideas. They want to do the same things. But look, we're not the same. If you have an idea, you know, see, the thing is, I don't want you just listen to these videos. I want you to take these ideas and transform your mind and to renew how you see life. Life, it's like dynamic. It's like boom, like so awesome that we take it for granted because we see every single day. We do the same thing every day and expecting something to be different. But it's how you implement these ideas that's going to change your outcome, your mind, everything that we do because of these ideas. So that's it. Success does leave clues. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you should not let these ideas or people change who you are. For instance, I cannot be Gary V. I cannot be Bob Proctor. I cannot be Tony Robbins. I cannot be Lewis House. I cannot be these people. I admire them for their greatness, for how they impact the world and change, and I love them for that. But I remember I was watching Jackie Chan. If you don't know who that is he's one of my favorite role model. And why a lot of people who love Bruce Lee, everybody understand Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee won the game of life because Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is now in everyone's mind. He won. But Jackie Chan said, I don't know if it was Jackie Chan said he cannot be Bruce Lee. He only can be Jackie Chan. So what my message is, you cannot be the people who you admire, but you can use those ideas from the people who you admire and change your life. But be you, be authentic, bring out your inner light and impact people for the better and shine. And like, look, we all have pain in our life. We all have things that doesn't work out. Don't beat yourself up. Let that pain shine through the people and treat people with kindness, treat people with love, show them that that you're a blessing in their life. That's it. That's all the idea that I have. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, and I'll see you in the next. Bye bye.